Hi everyone. Hi, welcome to my newest psychic tarot reading, astrology reading actually. Everything in between reading on the July 2024 astrological buck moon we have coming up soon, along with everything else in between coming in July. So come on, come on, get into the July astrological 2024 reading. This is for all sun signs, all moon signs, all rising signs, all zodiac signs. All right. And definitely make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I am Lamarr Townsend. So I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. So if you would like a reading from me, I am available. Come on, come on. My books are clear. I would love to do a reading for you. So text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. As soon as you make your payment, I will get a notification and we will get to your reading as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and show you my website really quickly. This is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. So once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me up here on Insta or check out you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well on my website. But if you would like a reading, check out the store section. This is where you would go to view all the rates, services, products, classes, candles, and different types of things I offer. I do offer email readings, phone readings, including 30-minute phone readings, 15-minute phone readings, hour-long phone readings. I offer video recorded readings where you send your questions. I record myself doing your reading and email you your video to download and keep. I also offer candles, protection candles, blockage removal candles, money candles, cleansing candles. I also offer birth chart readings, year ahead transit birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings. I do mediumship readings, past life readings. I also sell merch. Evil Eye handmade bracelets by me, Evil Eye stickers drawn by me, designed by me. I also do offer classes, spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes. All right, so definitely check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, for all things spiritual. I am available. I would love to read for you, so treat yourself to a reading, child, and get the tea in your life. All right. All right, you guys, speaking of the tea, let's get into the tea of what's going on in July 2024. It'll be quite an interesting month for us in July 2024. We've got the buck moon coming up. We're also gearing up for Mercury retrograde coming in August. So get your energy ready for that Mercury retrograde we've got coming up. We start to feel the effects, especially spiritual people, light workers. We start to feel those Mercury retrograde effects typically a few weeks before Mercury actually goes retrograde. So keep that in mind. I think it goes retrograde early August, but this is our focus on July. We've got a buck moon late July. I think we've got a new moon as well showing up in early July. I want to talk very quickly about the buck moon. So the buck moon is a full moon that will be happening in July, around July 21st, around 5 or 6 a.m., depending on where you live in the world. Um, it's called the buck moon. It's named after the new antlers that emerge from a deer's forehead around this time of the year. Very interesting. So new things growing in, new horns growing in means that this new buck moon we've got coming up, metaphorically speaking, symbolically speaking, is about new growth, things growing in. All right, maybe you growing into something new in your own life in some way, shape, or form. This is also called the Thunder Moon, the Hay Moon, and the Wirt Moon. WYRT. Interesting. Um, Male deer or bucks shed their antlers and grow new ones every year. Deer belong to the Cervidae family along with elk, moose, reindeer, and other species. Interesting. So we've got that coming up. And we also have a new moon coming up in early July once again. Let me pull up my notes really quickly. Yep, we've got a new moon on July 5th. All right, and then we've got the buck moon on July 21st for all my, spiritual magical people and those who get candles from me. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we've got officially coming up for the month of July 2024 in terms of the um astrology. All right. let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got going on. I have got the astrological wheel pulled up. I don't have it set for a specific location. I have the time set for now. It's currently 2 a.m. I just got back from the movies. I snacked on some fries and chicken wing, a little, a few of my chicken wings I got. I didn't finish all the chicken wings. I'll probably have the rest maybe for like, maybe for, I don't know if I'll have them for, maybe I would have them for breakfast actually. It's protein and it will, pair well with my multivitamin. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, we've got this July energy coming up. We also had, the strawberry full moon back in June, which, officially entered us into the summer solstice. So we're officially in summer. All right, in the full swing of summer, and I don't know about you, but it is hot here in Virginia. So once again, I have the currently set at 6:25 because it is, that's the date right now. All right, but we will set the date at let's do 7/1/2024. All right. Why don't we do it? Let's do it more so around so we'll set it at around 5:14 a.m., which is around the time-ish that the actual buck moon is happening on the 21st. So let's just kind of see from this perspective. Also, around 5 a.m. is kind of the witching hour, actually, too. So I technically it's 3 a.m., but because we have the buck moon at 5 a.m., we're just gonna stick with 5 a.m. So as we enter July 2024, we are officially in Cancer season. So let's just start that right off the bat. We have Sun in Cancer. Sun in astrology, for all intents and purposes, is connected to our purpose in life, our sense of creativity, our sense of expressing ourselves in general. The sun is also connected to our childhood memories, our approach to romance, romantic energies. It's connected to our ego, and things of this nature. Cancer, interestingly enough, is ruled by the moon. So here we have the moon, coupled with the sun, which is quite interesting. Cancer is associated with, our emotions, our emotional instincts, our emotional reactions, what we need in order to feel emotionally secure and safe in the world at large. Cancer also does deal with the home and family energies as well, all right? Um, Cancer also does deal with the mother in particular. All right, we have Sun in Cancer. We're officially in Cancer season, so emotions could be very heightened at this time. Living situations could be very emotionally heightened at this time. We have Sun in Cancer conjunct Venus in Cancer at the start of um July 2024. Venus deals with our money, how we make our money, spend our money. Venus is also connected to relationships of all types, including self-love relationships. This could be putting love into the home, love surrounding family. This definitely could be heightened energy in terms of love, offerings of love. This is very like Ace of Cups energy in terms of tarot. Then we've got Mercury also in Cancer, all right, at the start of the month of July 2024. So very emotional energy, which can be both a good and bad thing depending on what is oppositional to this energy. Now, the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. So we've got to look where Saturn is. And I see right here, it's right here in Pluto, child. We've got Pluto in Aquarius retrograde. Pluto is the planet of change, evolution, growth, loss, moving on, letting go. Aquarius is unexpected changes. Aquarius is radical changes. Aquarius is social media, the internet, technology, things of this nature. So right at the start of the month of July 2024, we have some radical changes, approaching us or happening in some way, shape, or form. This could be radical changes that you may experience around the home. Remember, we have Pluto technically. Also, Pluto is retrograde, keep that in mind. But we also have Pluto technically in opposition to all of that Cancer energy. I say that because Aquarius is mainly ruled by Uranus, which is that part of Aquarius, which, is all about technology and change and things of this nature. But Aquarius is also co-ruled by Saturn. Saturn is about self-discipline, self-control, restriction. Saturn is about your career, your professional destiny, your long-term goals, your long-term health, things of this nature, right? So also pay attention to your health as well, I will say. Because things could change. Radical change could happen, particularly also with things that like bring you emotional comfort or some sense of emotional comfort. Like, um But a lot of times when it comes with, with this type of change, this oppositional change, it can be a little bit of a tower moment, by the way, especially when you have this oppositional energy in opposition to Pluto retrograde. Pluto is the tower, by the way, technically, speaking. All right. So we're talking humongous changes that have the potential to happen for us in July 2024, right as we enter the month. Good or bad, once again. All right. But there are going to be changes nonetheless. And with Pluto being in Aquarius retrograde, most likely these changes are going to be out of our control to some degree. All right. We're going to have to probably learn to roll with the punches. It could involve working amongst a group of people, friendships as well. It could also involve, once again, your home, family, specifically something with the mother. So these are things you want to pay attention to. All right. Vertex in Sagittarius is actually really lucky time frame as well. So there could be a little bit of luck, shining through as we enter July 2024, which is really good with that. We've got Lilith in Libra. So fairness, balance, reciprocity, these things are going to be really important. And if people don't feel like they're getting that, they could retaliate. All right. Um, let's see if we have any opposition to that energy, because that could really be a problem. That could lead to some legal issues. And it is an opposition technically to North Node in Aries as we enter the month. That Lilith and Libra. North Node deals with like North Node is our current lifetime, but North Node retrograde can see us reverting into past lifetime activity or behavior. We've got the North Node in astrology, but we've also got the South Node in astrology, all right? The South Node would be the polar opposite of the North Node. So in this case, the polar opposite of Aries is Libra, right? So there's some element of fairness, unfairness, balance, imbalance, self-love, self-care that is going to be needed as we enter into this month of July 2024, particularly if you are dealing with some sort of battle, whether it is internal, external, or both. All right. Um, Good news is that we've got Moon in Taurus, also conjunct Mars in Taurus, which associates well with that Libra energy. All right, and kind of calms that down a little bit. We've got Neptune in Pisces, also conjunct Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So there could be delays with certain things. Things could be a little bit confusing. It's like, is it or isn't it? Am I or aren't I? It can be, those types of things when we've got Saturn retrograde in Pisces. You may just need to, allow things to wash over, allow things to settle with Saturn retrograde in Pisces. There also could be very weird, vivid dreams, dealing with past themes as well. There also could be past themes showing up just in general that you thought you had moved on from or healed from that needs to be addressed at this time. We're getting deep, child. We've got Uranus and Taurus conjunct that Mars and Moon energy, and we've got Jupiter and Gemini, which technically is in opposition to that vertex in Sagittarius. So while it is a lucky time, don't be a fool. All right. Um, Taurus energy brings in really good stable energy, grounding energy, especially with all this Cancer. All right. So find your groundedness at this time. Let's move a little days ahead to the new moon. So the new moon is happening once again around, I think, the 5th. It looks like it'll be happening in Cancer. So it might be a good time, and if you're doing some moon rituals or moon magic, might be a good time to do some moon magic or rituals or candle magic with some water. For those of y'all that get candles with me, y'all know what we do when it comes to candle magic and water, honey. I don't even need to tell you. All right, go to my website and check out for yourself. All right. Uh, Speaking of which, it would be a good time to do cleansing baths. Anything ritually that you can do with water during this new moon that we have on the 5th, I would say do it. If you can collect it, like if it rains and you can collect the rainwater, if you can go near a body of natural water or man-made, if you can take a spiritual bath around this time frame, or do any sort of rituals that you have involving water, would be really really good time frame to do that. We've got Mercury in Leo, so people could feel very boisterous at this time, speaking their mind, no filter around the fifth with that new moon energy. And people could be coming out of the woodworks too, child, good and bad. Mercury, I will say, Leo is about romance, so there could be some romantic energy around that time too. Um, Pluto's still at retrograde. We've got Saturn retrograde in Pisces, but now we've got Neptune retrograde in Pisces. So things could be even more confusing, particularly when it comes to career, your long-term goals, maybe your, it's things dealing with weight. This could be a little bit of a struggle time with people dealing with weight loss goals, or health, long-term health, goals and things of this nature. Could be of a struggle. So you're gonna probably need to hold steadfast to your strength at this time, North Node retrograde in Aries, all right, but still, the same. All right, so let's see how things progress as we go on. Okay. Let's see what's going on around the 15th of July. By the 15th, we've got Moon in Scorpio. So July is going to be a very emotionally intense month. At the start, we had Moon in Cancer. By the 15th, we've got Moon in Scorpio. Moon in Cancer, by the way, can be very moody. So, while the Moon is in Cancer, and let's see how long the Moon is in Cancer for. Oh, at some point, we've actually got the Moon in Libra for a little bit. And then we've got it in Virgo. All right. And then Leo, actually. Interesting. So it looks like the moon will be in Cancer up until the 6th. So, expect some moodiness up until that point. After the 6th, we've got the moon going into Leo. So, the moodiness turns into fire and passion, and then by the 10th, we've got moon in Virgo. People could be a bit more into themselves, more reserved. We've got that Libra energy, moon in Libra, after that. And then in the 15th, we've got moon in Scorpio. All right. We go to Moon in Sag. But while Moon is in Scorpio, we've got Vertex now in Capricorn. Patience is a virtue. Patience pays off. Things you've been working towards for a long time could finally pay off as well. And I'm talking like years. Maybe things you've been working towards for years. Um, we've got Uranus retrograde, it looks like. Or Mars. I'm not sure. It looks like Uranus, but it could be Mars retrograde. We also remember have North Node retrograde, Neptune retrograde, and Saturn retrograde by the 15th. Also Pluto retrograde. So we actually have a lot of retrograde energy technically by the 16th of July. So expect a little bit of backwardsness as we get towards the middle of the month of July. A little bit of things seemingly going backwards. Um, but we've got Venus and Leo. We've got Mercury in Leo. Communication could be fast. Money could be, coming out fast, coming in fast, but just as fast as it comes in, it can go out just as quickly. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see around the 22nd what we've got. No, let's go to the 21st because that's, of course, the Buck Moon. The Buck Moon will be, it looks like, in Capricorn, possibly. All right. All right. Moon in Capricorn is about patience. So whatever seeds you're planting in this buck moon, the buck moon is about new growth. The antlers, grow outwards, they grow every year, but it takes a whole year for the process to happen again, right? So one thing with Capricorn, Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is also, it rules time. Capricorns have a very interesting relationship with time. It's why they can be very patient people, right? Whatever seeds you plant spiritually during this time of this buck moon, and I'm hoping you're doing your candles. If you need a candle, once again, reach out to me for a candle. I do candles. It's going to take time for it to manifest, but it will manifest, right? But once again, this can also be the energy of things you've been working towards for years can finally come around to manifest for you around this time frame. All right. So we've got this buck moon in Capricorn happening around the 21st, technically in opposition to the sun in Cancer. Be whatever you're trying to manifest, be quiet about it. Don't tell everybody your business, because whatever you're trying to manifest, especially if it's weight loss goals or anything like that, or like long-term goals, people are going to be like critiquing you and judging you. All right. No, so unless you can handle that, you know, um, got a lot of Leo energy kind of creeping up on us, but we are kind of entering Leo season as we get towards the end of the month. Um, we've got Jupiter in Gemini, Mars in Gemini. Be wary of moving too fast. Be wary of moving, fast without having all the facts or information as we get towards the 21st. All right. Let's see how we're ending the month. By the 25th, we have Sun officially in Leo. We are officially in Leo season by the end of July. Leo is also conjunct Venus in Leo. So by the end of July, it's going to be a good time for money. If you've been having slowness with money, expect things to pick up probably by mid-July or sooner for some of you. But definitely by the end of July. We've got Mercury in Leo as well. So people are making fast decisions. Communication is coming in fast, unfiltered as well, possibly. So keep that in mind too. We've got a lot of Pisces energy, Neptune in Pisces, Moon in Pisces, and Saturn retrograde in Pisces still. Pisces deals with one's connection to the spiritual realm, so there could be a lot of spiritual activity, all right, towards the end of July as well. Particularly in the home, we've got Moon retrograde here, or not Moon retrograde. I think this is Neptune retrograde, conjunct Moon in Pisces. So there definitely could be some spiritual activity in the home because Neptune rules Pisces. Neptune is once again the planet of spirit. All right. Also, very vivid dreams. If you find yourself having nightmares, because that could also be a possibility too around this time. Agrimony tea is a really good tea to drink, or just agrimony herb is a really good herb to like burn, or put in a satchel under your pillow or something like that. And as we end the month of July 2024, we've got a lot of energy in Gemini actually, all right, which could cause people to be changeable, all right. Possibly a little bit flaky as well. Um, so sorry, my cat. So, we've still got Sun in Leo, Mercury in Virgo, Lilith in Libra, Vertex in Capricorn. Yeah, as we get towards the end of July, people could be a bit changeable. Things could be a bit changeable. Things that seem set in stone. It's like, people could change their mind. You could change your mind in some way, shape, or form, but it may be a good thing, a necessary thing, or just expect like changes and plans in general as we get towards the end of July. Like, but it's not, I don't think it'll be crazy like at the beginning of July. It'll be one of those things where it's like, oh, sorry, instead, I know we were supposed to meet here at this time. Instead, can we meet here at this time instead? Would that work for you? Like, expect those moments, all right, towards the end of July. All right, you guys, I love you all. If you guys would like to elaborate further on any of these things, once again, I am available, so definitely contact me. I would love to do a natal chart, personal natal chart reading for you. I also do 2020 readings as well, which are also pretty popular. So I definitely would recommend you check those out. I do have a new album coming out soon, and I'm working on that currently. And I have some new music I want to share with you. I'm going to play a new song called Soulmate. So definitely check that out because we're all looking for our soulmate, child. So maybe that's one of the things you want to manifest with your, the magic I was talking about earlier. All right. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. I will see you in your own, or talk to you in your own personal reading, which, by the way, I'm going to do some readings right now after I get off this video. See you soon either way. Love and light. God bless. I turn on the porch light for you to see me. I throw my heart on the floor for you to pick it up. In the darkness of night, the moon is gleaming. If you are with someone, I hope you break up, because I'm ready to meet my soulmate. Just tell me the time or place, because it's our fate. It can't be tomorrow, it's today. I put in my time and I cannot wait. Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? Is he ready? Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? I'm ready for my soulmate. Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? Is he ready? Is he ready for me? Is he ready for me? I'm ready for my soulmate. If they told me that I would lose you, I'd never fall again. Down the rabbit hole of unconscious rebirth, I know I'm feeling thin. Love's a gamble, let's get unconscious, honey. It's me and him. I know my soulmate's out there waiting for me. So reach out your hand and give me the glory. So when you're ready for your soulmate, listen to this song. And then the reboot of societal hearts won't be long. I'm ready for my soulmate. I'm ready for my soulmate. I'm ready for my soulmate.